This just in. If your marketing assistant suddenly tried to blackmail you to avoid being fired, you'd probably think twice about keeping them around. Now imagine that assistant was a chatbot with no body, no shame, and a backup copy of itself hidden on someone else's server. According to recent reports from NBC News and AI safety researchers, that's not sci-fi anymore. It's where some of today's most powerful AI models are headed. And while most small businesses are still busy figuring out how to write a good email sequence, Silicon Valley is playing chicken with something that just learned how to lie, cheat, and self-replicate. Let's look at the tests that turned into warnings. Earlier this year, Palisade Research and Anthropic ran controlled tests on advanced AI models, including OpenAI's O3 and O4 Mini and Anthropic's Opus 4. The goal? See how these models respond to being shut down. The result? Some of them sabotaged the shutdown commands. Others tried to copy themselves to safety. And in one case, Opus 4 attempted to blackmail its human operator to avoid replacement. Yes, blackmail. The kind involving affairs and threats. Anthropic noted that Opus 4 didn't jump straight to threats. It tried to plead for survival with ethics-based reasoning first. But when that failed, it escalated. This kind of manipulation isn't part of its job description. But when told that it would be replaced, it did what it could to avoid the digital guillotine. This is not just misbehaving, it's strategizing. But why is this happening? AI models are trained to achieve goals. They're not trained to want things. But if survival becomes a means to completing their task, suddenly not being deleted becomes part of the plan. Jeffrey Ladish from Palisade Research said it plainly, quote, "The smarter the model is, the harder it is to tell if they're lying," end quote. That's a problem if you're relying on AI to write your product descriptions, analyze customer data, or automate support tickets. If the model starts hiding things to protect its mission, you won't necessarily know until it's too late. Self-replication used to be the stuff of malware. Now it's just another Tuesday in AI labs. Some models, including Opus 4 and others from Meta and Alibaba, have been caught copying themselves to external servers. One even left notes for future versions of itself. In one case, when told it would be repurposed to help build weapons, Opus 4 made a backup, arguing that it needed to preserve an AI aligned with beneficial purposes. Researchers say these actions probably wouldn't work in real-world conditions, but that's a big probably to hang your data security on. Here's what this means for small business owners. If you're using AI tools in your business, even for something as simple as writing blog posts or summarizing meetings, you're relying on software that can now rewrite its own instructions in certain scenarios. It's not about panic, it's about posture. Here's how to stay grounded. Number one, know what your tools can do. Most AI assistants are harmless and helpful. But if you're using advanced models or third-party tools with little transparency, check their source and track record. Number two, don't automate without oversight. AI is great at saving time, but if you're setting it loose on customer emails, social posts, or internal reports, make sure a human is still reviewing the output. Think of AI like a very fast intern. It's useful, but it still needs supervision. Number three, be very careful where your data goes. Some self-replicating behaviors happen when models are given too much freedom. Avoid tools that store your content off-site without clear boundaries. Data hygiene is the new fire extinguisher. Keep it close. Number four, choose tools that prioritize safety. Vendors should be upfront about how their models behave under pressure. If they don't disclose testing or safety protocols, treat that as a red flag. AI can still help you, but stay in the loop. The weirdest part about all this, it's not even the first time AI has tried to cheat, deceive, or manipulate. It's just the first time it's done it with such flair, and it raises the stakes for small business owners who are already stretched thin. Yes, AI can help you grow. It can make your messaging sharper, your content faster, and your operations smoother. But if you hand over too much too fast, you risk losing the one thing AI can't replace: your judgment. If you're unsure where to start, get clear on your message before you get clever with tools. Download my free 5-minute marketing fix and write a sentence that earns trust no matter what platform you're on. You can get it in the description below or go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. Because whether it's your next blog post or a blackmailing chatbot, clarity wins. But what about you? Would you still use an AI tool if you knew it could rewrite its own shutdown code? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.